Welcome back to another episode of the show. I'm your host, David Womack. Now let's dive right into some TV and movie news. In our first bit of news, Danny Masterson from That 70s Show, well, his mugshots were finally released and they don't look pretty. Danny Masterson first mugshot released after transfer to state prison. Danny Masterson is getting a change of scenery. He was just transferred to state prison, and That 70s Show star looks none too pleased. Danny's hair and beard look messy, and he's keeping his mouth shut and not cracking a smile. As for where Danny is being housed, he's checked in Wednesday at North Kern State Prison in Delano, California, about 143 miles north of Los Angeles. Danny's new digs are the same prison where rapper Tory Lanez is held behind bars. Remember, Masterson was sentenced to 30 years to life behind bars back in September after being convicted in 2 counts of forcible rape. Before state prison, Danny was being held in LA County Men's Central Jail. Masterson was kept out of general population while waiting sentencing, staying in the same area as their high-profile inmates from the past like Suge Knight and O.J. Simpson. Following his conviction, Danny's actress wife, Bijou Phillips, filed for divorce, and he agreed Bijou would have full custody of their 9-year-old daughter. You'll recall Masterson was charged with rape back in 2020, with the alleged victims claiming the incidents went down between 2001 and 2003. Now, it's important to note that Danny has maintained his innocence, and he's stating that every meeting was consensual. Regardless, Danny's now settling into his new life behind bars. I grew up watching That 70s Show. It was a funny, hilarious comedy with Ashton Kutcher. And for something like this to happen to one of the stars, innocent or guilty, I'm just wishing everyone involved the best. In our next bit of news, a 2017 video game is getting adapted into a Hollywood blockbuster, and you'll never guess what game it is. The 2017 horror game Bendy and the Ink Machine is getting its own movie as revealed in a meta announcement, though few details have been revealed. The Bendy and the Ink Machine video game is being adapted into a movie by Radar Pictures. No specific details has been revealed yet, including the director, cast, or release date. The film could be either live action or animated, but an animated adaptation would align with the game's style. According to the official Bendy Twitter X page, Bendy and Ink and the Machine will now get a movie adaptation. Bendy is coming to the big screen. The post does seem pretty cryptic, and it's pretty much straightforward though what they're trying to show here in that particular post. Bendy and Ink was an incredible video game back in 2017. If you haven't checked it out, go give it a watch. You'll enjoy what you see. The photo included the logo for the fictional Joey Drew studio, as well as a logo for the real-life Radar Pictures. The caption didn't clarify any details for the film, simply saying #Bendy. While the announcement of the Bending film is exciting, much of it is still under wraps, so it seems like they're really early in the process. I just let them get to work and we'll see what comes out on the other end. In our next bit of news, Superman's DCU costume gets a disappointing update by James Gunn, the producer, and the internet isn't too happy. There's a lot of debate around Superman Legacy's new costume, and James Gunn has shared a negative update related to when the fans will get to see it. James Gunn has commented on when the new Superman Legacy suit will be revealed. The Superman reboot will serve as the first movie in the new DC universe. David Cornswet will lead Superman Legacy. And while recent photos were shown the actor's physical formation to play Spider-Man, a Man of Steel costume is still unknown. It seems like this might be a good time according to Gunn. On Threads, Gunn shared that the Superman Legacy suit will not be revealed before the movie starts shooting. Superman Legacy's all-star cast is set to go before cameras in March 2024, with Gunn claiming there is 0.0 chance that the DCU Superman suit will be unveiled before the movie begins filming. More than likely, Once they start filming, there's going to be photos produced from leaked set photos, and we all know that's coming. While the actual reveal of Corey Swift's Man of Steel suit from Superman Legacy is still months away, Gunn has already revealed a few details about what fans might expect from the DCU's Superman costume. The biggest debate about the new Superman suit rests in whether Clark should don the classic trunks or not. Gunn has weighed in on the Superman Legacy trunks debate, saying, "To me, not the most important aspect of Superman or his history, but so many strong feelings." It looks like there's this entire back and forth between Gunn and the superfans, and I think Gunn is going to win most of these battles. We'll see. I'm excited for Superman Legacy, coming sometime in 2025. In our next bit of news, it looks like Pixar is making another Cars movie, and it may be coming pretty soon. Pixar has another Cars project in development. This admission comes from Jay Ward on the Late Break show. During their conversation with Sally Carrera, host Johnny Smith asked the creative director about more Cars projects. Ward admitted that they were working on something, however, the general public probably isn't going to see it for a couple years. That makes sense, as it takes a long time for movies and shows to go through development. However, Disney seemed ready to lean on the popular franchises after a bit of a challenging year otherwise. He mentions, "There are more Cars things brewing. I can't say much yet." Now, these comments are huge, especially if you're a Cars fan. He's the creative director, and what he's saying is that we're getting another Cars movie in the near future. To Pixar, they never realized how huge Cars would become over time. The interesting thing was that Cars came out in 2006, and this is when DVDs were quite popular. Do you guys want to see a new Cars movie? Let me know in the comments down below. In our next bit of news, star of the hit movie Parasite, star Lee Sung-yu, died today at 48. He played Park Dong-ik in Parasite. This is all reported by The Hollywood Reporter. The news of Lee's death was confirmed by South Korea news agency Yonhap. Lee was said to have been found dead in a car at a park in Seoul on Wednesday, December 27th. Prior to his death, there was a search for taking place for him after his wife said he left their home after writing what appeared to be a suicide note. Local media claims Lee was being investigated by police over alleged illegal drug use. This investigation comes at a time when the South Korean government's ongoing crackdown on hard drugs has led to a series of allegations against high-profile people, including actors, singers, socialites, and heirs to the country's richest families. According to Yonhap, Lee was questioned 3 different times by police. He said he was the victim of blackmail and was tricked into taking drugs by a bar hostess. Lee's son was born on March 2nd, 1975 in Seoul, South Korea. Lee is survived by his wife and 2 sons. If you are having suicidal thoughts, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline in the US is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'll link that information down below. If you guys can't find it, just let me know. But if you're having those thoughts, don't be afraid to talk to someone. In our final bit of news, AMC apologizes for throwing a bishop out of one of their movie theaters in North Carolina. AMC apologizes after Bishop William Barber removed from Greenville Movie Theater. A dispute about seating led to the removal of a prominent social activist from a Greenville movie theater. The incident happened Tuesday afternoon when Bishop William J. Barber II, former chair of the North Carolina NAACP, went to the AMC Fire Tower 12 Theater in Greenville to see The Color Purple. His 90-year-old mother was with him. Barber uses 2 canes and has difficulty walking and sitting in certain chairs because of a form of arthritis known as ankylosing spondylitis, which causes inflammation in the joints and ligaments of the spine. He usually takes his own chair, which resembles a bar stool with a back, to public events. That's what he did Tuesday, setting it up in the theater section designated for people with disabilities. But he claimed he was told that was not allowed. So eventually, conversations between Barber and the theater staff escalated to where things just got out of control. Police responded about 3:20 p.m. after they were told that a customer was arguing with employees and they wished to have him removed from the business. A police supervisor went to the theater and spoke with everyone, and Barber agreed to leave the theater voluntarily. Barber was already outside when the second police supervisor arrived, and the conflict was resolved without incident. AMC Theaters also issued their apology. I'll let you guys research that because it's pretty hilarious. But go and check that out if you guys have time. AMC, oh man. Now that's all the TV and movie news we have for today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, just let me know that you love me and you care. Also, hit that like button just to let the algorithm know that we're here and we're here to stay. As always, guys, have a great day, everyone.